Hey guys, KT here, welcome back to some more Soul Calibur 6. Where last time we covered Cervantes' story with Ivy, which still made zero sense to me at the end. And now we're going on to a whole nother field where we're going to be playing as a character that was just introduced in Ivy's story, Xianghua, I think is how you pronounce it. They'll probably change as I go forward, but it's all good. We're going to be playing as her as we progress on forward with the story. Now, I'm really excited since we're already halfway through these side stories, so let's go ahead and see what we got. The girl from Seong-gyeong. Hopefully I'm pronouncing this shit correctly. Soul Calibur games always hit or miss when it comes to some of these characters. Just because, you know, it looks like it's pronounced one way, and then it's like, nah, it's not even pronounced that.
I'm Seong-gyeong. I grew up in the Seong-gyeong run by my father. 3 years ago, I went on a quest for Soul Edge, known as the Sword of Salvation, to protect my land. My quest went pretty well for a time, but then Huang brought me home. I guess it was wrong of me to run off without telling my father and all. He said I must redo all my training, and forced me back into the rigid life I tried to escape. But the truth is, that was the least of my problems.
Okay.
Lady Mina, would you please marry me?
You again? Did my father tell you to do this?
Stop! I'd be a far better husband than you.
If both of you can beat me, I'll think about it. How does that sound?
What? Then count us in too! Yeah, and us too!
Fine. Just come at me all at once!
Yo! She's over here like, yo, if you beat me, I'll marry you. But that requires you to actually kick my ass. Like, damn! Yo, just the fact that there's so many men going after her. Can we talk about that? I mean, understandable, but fuck. Alright, here we go. I don't know, I feel like personally for me, I'd be intimidated with anyone who has a staff with a giant blade at the end telling me to fight. If you want to marry. Shit. Alright, let's just keep going forward. Shit. Come on, load on in. Round 2. Oh my god, it actually was 4 opponents. Jesus Christ. Over here blocking me from my, from straight up getting my perfect. Like, bruh. I hate this load time. I really do. I kind of wish they just stuck with what they originally had in Soul Calibur 4. Like I said, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Especially for story mode like this. Damn! That disciple almost got me. Still wondering what those 0 to 12 means. Oh well, let's just keep going forward, hope for the best. If I had to be honest, I'm hoping this all works out. Yo, I did a trip! Oh, is there no critical edge at all? Yeah, it seems like it. Yo, that was the most opponents I've had to fight in the story mode. Crazy.
No wonder hardly anyone showed up today. I was worried that we lost all our students.
That day, I was surprised to see Huang home for the first time in a long while. Oh, Huang's my father's best student, and kind of like a mix between my mentor and my big brother. He was called a hero, and the country entrusted him with finding Soul Edge, the Sword of Salvation. My father also wanted me to marry him.
Really, though, I can't believe you're already old enough to think about marriage.
I'm not. Those guys were just joking because father keeps talking about wanting a son-in-law to take over the Dojang.
Oh, really? I've never heard him talk about that.
Huh? Yeah, I mean, I told him not...
So this is where you've been, Huang. Don't you think it's about time?
Yes, Master. I'm sorry I can't stay longer. Mina, I'm sorry I can't tell you more, but I'm returning to the army. We can protect our homeland with our own hands, even without the Sword of Salvation.
And that was that. Huang re-entered the military and now continues to fight for his country. Me, on the other hand, they wouldn't allow me to join the army because I'm a woman. But then what am I supposed to do? I too want to protect our homeland. When you said we, Huang, did that include me too?
Mina, that's not up to me. Do you understand what I mean?
So I can't protect our land with you because I'm a woman, or because I'm not strong enough?
Just hurry up and see him off! Silly girl!
The fuck? Okay. I'm really hating this cough because I haven't had it. I think it only happens when I'm recording now because that's when it seems to really want to kick in. I would say I haven't coughed all morning. This is the first time I've coughed. Fretful memories. It was the last time I would ever see Huang. All I wanted was for us to protect the homeland together, but it felt like no one took me seriously. After that, I found it hard to concentrate on my training. Looking back, I really was clueless back then.
Oh, Mina, I was looking all over for you.
Did you come to humiliate me too?
What are you talking about? I'm weak and clumsy, so I respect how strong and bright you always are, Mina.
Then you must be really disappointed in me now.
No, of course not. Hey, I know. How about marrying me?
Wait, what? Ugh. I'll make Huang and Father admit I'm just as capable as them, no matter what it takes. Now that I think about it, Chol Huan was probably just trying to cheer me up. Next time I see him, I must be nicer. If there ever is a next time.
I love how we're getting these story bits now. I love how it's all just for someone to be like, marry me. Seeking the Sword of Salvation. And so I left home again. I just couldn't think of a way to get my father and Huang to recognize my ability. In the end, I thought if I could get my hands on Soul Edge at last, the Sword of Salvation itself, then I'd be able to make them see what I was capable of. It was my second journey to the castle in the west, so I knew the route well and arrived in no time.
At that moment, I was just so shaken I couldn't think straight. Ivy, that swordswoman who was also searching for Soul Edge. She was cool, collected, and so mature. She treated me like a child, so I lost my temper and challenged her. No, I'm not done yet!
More fighting will only end in the same result. You're too weak. Farewell.
Hey! Get back here!
Well, that was riveting. Thanks for the entertainment. Ugh. But that should teach you not to pick fights with people like that again. I'm sure you'll get a lot stronger in the future. You're still young, after all.
Hey! Don't treat me like a child!
I love how same thing that happened with Ivy. She's over here trying to pick fights. Alright, well, let's see, what exactly this person's gonna be pretty much fighting style as. I'm putting Mitsurugi, to be honest. If I had to take a guess. He kind of reminds me of Swordsman. Nope. Kilik. Got it. Interesting. Yo, Kong. Yo! Am I supposed to lose this fight? Cause look at that armor. Yo! I swear to God, this is I gotta fight like, okay. I would say, Jesus Christ.
God. Didn't I just tell you to think more carefully about who you pick a fight with?
You also said I could get stronger. Can you teach me how to fight? We can use clubs or whatever. I don't care. That was the first time I met Kong Shu Chung, my master. I needed to get stronger if I wanted to find Soul Edge. So, I focused all my energies on forcing him to become my teacher.
Ah! I really hate when I cough like this. Alright, never a day without training. At first, my training consisted solely of fetching water and running errands to buy alcohol. Probably because I was in such a rush for my skill to be acknowledged. But in time, as I started to focus on becoming stronger, my master began teaching me proper techniques. Perhaps Father, too, was only. But there's no use of thinking of that like that now.
Yeah! Ha! Ha!
That's it! Looks like you're getting the hang of it.
Well, yeah, because you finally started teaching me for real.
I'm just giving you a simplified version, you know? Ugh. So, wanna spar again today?
Yeah, I'm tired of losing to a drunk.
Watch, this whole entire episode is just training arc. There's not even gonna be any, like, actual, like, story other than training. Like, it makes sense. I mean, I just don't know. Let's see. Ah, I hate the load times.
Battle 1. Fight!
Oh my God, I can actually do damage. Come on, we got this. Yeah, okay. Come on. Yo, I broke it.
Battle 2.
Alright, here we go. Come on, we got this.
You're gonna pay now.
Okay, oh, are you kidding me? At least we got one more round, at least. I swear, the reason I cough is just simply the world telling me I need to get my shit together. That block, though. Oh, we got this.
Not yet.
Uh-oh. There we go. Almost messed that up, but hey, plus side for me, I managed to make it.
can't believe you made this much progress in just 1 year. Guess I'll go buy some booze so we can celebrate your victory.
More drinking? Your body will give out one of these days.
You always nag me about that. What are you, my daughter?
My father's far more hardworking and accomplished than you. Aren't your family worried about you? Perhaps a wife or a daughter? After all, I often hear you mumbling in your sleep. You're our treasure, Xianglen. Stuff like that.
Huh? You've been hearing things. Now get back to your training.
Fine, fine. Off you go. But Master never came back. I've no right to teach you proper rod techniques. You need to carve your own fate. That was all he left me, scrawled in a note. I can't believe he kept me waiting all night. It made me pretty mad.
That's kind of crazy. The fact, I think he left because the fact that she brought that up. The Malfested. I was annoyed that my master had left me, but then again, I was being insensitive. He would talk in his sleep, apologizing to someone called Zhangfei and another called Zhanglian. Perhaps he set off to carve out a new fate for himself. I hope so at least. Alright, well, I guess we're fighting Malfested.
After that, I traveled about, exploring ruins and underground labyrinths, ever in search of Soul Edge. My travels went well, but memories of everyone back home kept resurfacing in my mind. I was sure Father and Huang must have been worried about me. And I was worried whether my homeland had been invaded by lands to the east. When you said we, Huang, did that include me too?
Mina, that's not up to me. Do you understand what I mean?
What was Huang trying to tell me back then?
Traveler, help my family.
Are you okay? Such terrible wounds.
Take this.
What is this thing?
Malfested? That was a lizard man. Game's lying to me now. Talking about Malfested. You know what's weird? We haven't even seen the main lizard man. Like, it's weird. Like, we see all these, like, character created ones, but we don't have, like, the one with the sword, the axe and shield. I don't know, unless they're just, like, putting him off in general, since technically... Yeah, there's the proper lizard man there. Not the one from the story, but that's his weaponry. I swear I'm gonna rip out a lung with this cough, like...
I carried the man to the nearest oasis village, but he didn't make it. What he had handed me was an illustrated map and a metal plate with a snake crest carved upon it. As soon as I showed them to the villagers, I could see the color drain from their faces.
Oh, Feegle Sestimus. I knew it had to be those demons.
I suppose there's nothing we can do then.
But a bunch of people were kidnapped! Don't you want to save your families?
Of course, but we can't fight them. You should leave here at once, while you still can.
We don't want to get outsiders involved, especially a young girl like you.
What? You'd think I'd be useless?
That's not it. It's merely,
what you intend to do is not what we would desire.
I don't care. I'm tired of feeling as if I need someone's approval to rescue those dear to me. I'm going to save all of you. And my homeland, too.
She's gone.
Where is that girl heading?
Who are you?
I love how he's following us. Can we talk about that? Now, if memory perceives me, I don't know if that's the same character from previous Soul Caliburs, or if it is. If so, if it is, I'm surprised they lowered his voice. Even without the Sword of Salvation, even if I wasn't ready, I was still determined to protect my homeland, and those I loved no matter what. I didn't care how strong the enemy was. I'd rather have lost than just stand by in silence. Thinking back then, it's a wonder I could be so naive. I love how Verse is narrating. It's her reflecting.
I followed the map to a vast underground temple. I managed to sneak in, but the unsettling atmosphere and weird smell quickly got to me. There were a lot of creepy instruments strewn around the place, but the creepiest thing of all was... What's this huge container for? Ugh, it's all gloopy. It reminds me of that monster. These are the villagers. They're still alive. What a relief. Are those lizards in there? There you are.
I guess fuck the Malfest. It's just lizard after lizard. Alright, well, let's try this. Let's see how this plays out. I put money that this ain't gonna play out the way I plan to, so...
Fight!
Yo! 3 fights? Do it! Yeah, no, we ain't doing that. There we go. Who's next? I would say, watch, it's gonna be the exact same. Just different color this time. It's gonna be a blue one. Oh no, it's a blue! It's a blue and red! Is that blue? Nah, that's somewhat of a green. Sorry, I'm not dealing with a Mitsurugi lizard man. Alright, next one. Let's see what we got. Alright. Oh no! Come on, this isn't too hard. Shit. Go for the kick. Nope. Now let's try this. Hopefully they don't block. I hit the wrong one. Rip. I was trying to do the finisher. Instead, I did the weapon.
You showed no hesitation when faced with our chimeras. You're not from the village, are you?
You threatened the villagers, didn't you?
What a rude accusation. They simply know the truth, that's all. They know these chimeras were once their family members.
What? No! You mean
We need the finest ingredients to make the finest chimeras. That settlement is our lab, and the bait we use to catch traveling warriors.
That's why they didn't want me to get involved.
What? Weren't you prepared to fight? So be it. I have many uses for a fine female warrior like you.
Yes. I didn't understand what it really meant to fight. All I could think about was protecting my homeland and proving myself. At long last, I realized what a child I'd been, but it was too late.
Alright, well, I guess there's probably one more where I'm gonna fight a boss or some shit. Flesh cleaves the shadows. This diary of my journey is coming to an end. I've discovered a lot about myself. It feels as though my life is about to turn a corner. I hope this diary someday reaches my father, and Juan. Well, obviously he's gonna come up because he's following us. But, so, okay, so I'm guessing the last one.
What are you doing? Writing your will? Sorry, but you're not going to die just yet. The High Priest has taken an interest in you. You'll be heading off to our headquarters, along with this fellow. This is the girl I spoke of earlier, sir.
I thought you were going to save your homeland.
Huh? That voice.
I shall vanquish the evils of the ages.
What are you doing?
The villagers told me how to get here.
Those maggots! Neither of you will leave here alive!
You sure about that?
Yeah! We're gonna fight too! We need to save her!
The words of those who truly love their country possess a power that spurs others to action. Those who can move people's souls are what you call heroes.
I don't care what sort of damage it causes. Unleash our latest experimental chimera!
Mina, can you fight? You should finish this with your own hands.
Okay. I will never lose!
Okay, am I fighting more lizard men, or are we getting something different? I mean, it sounds like it's gonna be something different, but you never know. Watch, there's Astaroth. I know it's not, but that'd be hilarious. Just somehow they have clones of Astaroth. Alright, here we go. No, it's a lizard man. With Sophia's stance. Oh my god. Alright, come on, we got this.
You're gonna pay now!
Come on, let's do it! Alright, let's see what this finisher is. It legit was a spin. It was a helicopter attack.
Would you knock it off?
I guess the next one's gonna be the priest. I can see it. Usually is the case. When it comes to these battles, at least. Oh, with a Cervantes stand. I'll take it. Yeah, you tried.
I swore I protect my country.
Come on, we got this. And I destroyed his hood and shirt. I love it. That's how strong I hit, apparently. Armor destroyer.
Did I win?
Mina!
Mom?
Well done, Mina. It's not up to me whether we includes you. Now do you understand what I meant?
Yeah.
Now, let's go home. It's time to take a break from searching for Soul Edge. We can protect our homeland with our own hands, even without the Sword of Salvation. Can we not?
Yeah! Hey, Huang. What happened to your job with the Navy?
Recently, I realized something very important.
Really? But you're so much older than me. I know. This is embarrassing, so give me a piggyback ride like you used to do.
I thought you said you hated piggyback rides because they were too childish.
I swear, this guy is the character from that we last seen in Soul Calibur 4,
The names
isn't
of
it?
the warriors whose fates were bound to the two swords have been etched into the very fibers of history.
But if so, why is his voice so deep? They gave him such a younger voice in Soul Calibur 4. I don't know if they changed like with some actors or voices throughout the games. I know Ivy's really hasn't changed. And we haven't heard Siegfried, so... Hold on, why is there a blank right at the very far end? Do you guys see that? Like... Is there like a secret story? There might. Alright. Well, guys, we're going to go ahead. We're going to end it here. If you enjoy, make sure to like, subscribe, check out links in the description below. Really helps out, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.